We are back with another Pick'em video. It is Friday, December 12th in the NBA. Haven't made a video the past 2 days. I've been traveling. Now I'm going to be out of the country for the next few days. The 19th is when I'll be back. So video is going to be a little bit quicker. The research and everything that goes into everything is going to be the same, but the breakdown of the play might be a little bit expedited. So we're going to get into plays for the day. Finally, we have a decent sized slate. We've been working off three game slates over the past few days. So hopefully finding you guys some winners in this one, but obviously just wanted to show you guys the reason why there's a change in scenery here. So let's hop into the plays for today and then get you guys on your way. So jumping into Props Madness like we always do, we're going to start talking about our first play here. If you want to check out Props Madness, there will be a link in my description down below. Let them know that I sent you there, and you get 25% off your first month. But let's talk about Coby White. He's got a great matchup today. Hasn't played since the 7th, but he's got a great matchup to score the ball. Not a great defense overall. They rank 24th, this Hornets team does. And you can see how Coby White scores the ball. 26th ranked in terms of pull-ups. Within 10 feet, they rank 24th. And in terms of catch and shoot, they rank 11th. So that's kind of their best source of defense and how people shoot the ball typically. But there's going to be no Ayo Dosunmu. There's a couple guys on the injury report for this Bulls team. But Ayo Dosunmu, one of the main facilitators, main ball handlers with the ball, is going to be out. That's going to put the ball in Coby White's hands even a little bit more. But also, a guy like Ayo Dosunmu would be someone that's setting up Coby White for these catch-and-shoot opportunities, and that's what they're kind of better at. So without Ayo in there, more opportunities for Coby White to kind of handle the ball, more pull-up situations, more transition, more pull-ups from threes, whatever it might be, or getting to the rim. That's where they're going to be weaking. That's where they're going to be weak, and that's where Coby White is really going to be thriving. 35 and 40% of his shots. So it's 75% of his shots are coming either above the break or at the rim. That's where their weakest defense is, 26th ranked and 24th ranked. So great matchup for Coby White here. You can see similar players to a guy like Coby White in terms of how he scores the ball. Sure, they don't give up free throws, but Quickly's had some great success against this team, 31 and 22 points. Nickeil Alexander-Walker for the Hawks has had a great season. He had 23 points on an 18.5 line. Norman Powell, same exact line, 22.5. He had 25 against these guys. So very similar guys that play like Coby White have been able to go over this line. Even if you just go by position, they're still over a 50% hit rate. We've seen some big games. Again, Jamal Murray, 23.5 point line, very similar to Coby White here. He dropped 34 against these guys. So these guards with high usage going to be able to score pretty well against this team. Sure, Coby White has an injury tag, but he's probable, should be ready to go out there. And he's played pretty well even in the limited games he's been out there. So loving the spot for Coby White, 22.5 points. Seems a little bit too low, and we're getting pretty good value, minus 105. Playing this on BetMGM if I could. Again, out of the country, so not going to be able to tail alongside with you guys like I usually do. But again, all my research is going to be the exact same, even though I'm not going to be able to physically tail. But I'll still be tracking them towards the record and all that stuff. So Coby White, locking him in for the first play. Jumping into play number 2, going to actually go with an under. It's going to be Donovan Mitchell. I know it's going to be tough to ride an under on a superstar, but he's going up against the Washington Wizards where everyone's going to have a great matchup. You're going to see a lot of green for Donovan Mitchell, and you'll probably be, hey, this is a perfect matchup for Donovan Mitchell to dominate. And I just don't think that's how the Cavaliers have worked this entire season. Yes, pick and roll ball handling, transition, free throws, spot up, handoffs, all good matchups for him to score, above the break threes, inside the rim. It's a great matchup for really anyone to score because the Wizards suck on defense. Their defensive rating is 30th. So any single one of these Cavaliers you go to, and by the way, Garland, Mobley, Hunter, all going to be active today, big scorers for them, are going to have good matchups to score. And the Cavs almost only seem to win games when Donovan Mitchell goes completely off. And this is a matchup where they're 15-point favorites. They're not going to need Donovan Mitchell to absolutely go nuclear against these guys. There's blow-up potential. And even so, the pull-up defense of this team, they're very good at one-on-one defense. They're not good at team defense. We've talked about this for the Wizards before, and that's why we see 5 of the last 15 players. That's only the amount of players going over against this team positionally that have high usage. So Pritchard, Nickeil Alexander-Walker, Simons, D. White, Maxey, sure, they got there, sure, but other guys that have high usage, Coby White, Giddey, Quickly, Edwards, all going under against this team. Some of them because of blowout situations, but also some of them because, hey, the superstar can kind of lay back and not do his normal, I need to score every single time, get into pull-up situations, get into isolation spots. It's not a good matchup for that, and I don't think he'll need to do that. So Evan Mobley, Garland, Hunter, all those guys should be able to chip in with some easy points, and Donovan Mitchell won't have to put his head down and get tough shots up all night. Sure, he can get some easy ones against this team, but he's not going to have to be the main guy going out there scoring 40 for the Cavs to actually get a win. I think they'll be able to play some team ball against this weak defense and get a win, pretty handily against this Wizards team. If it's a blowout, that's a good thing for minutes. If it's not a blowout, again, I don't think Donovan Mitchell's going to have to go hero mode against this weak Wizards defense. So the one thing they're good at, again, like I'll kind of end it with this, the pull-up defense, the isolation, that's that one-on-one defense. They are good at staying in front even of superstars. And Donovan Mitchell, if the guy's going to be staying in front of him, get some other guys some open looks because their team defense is weak, and those guys will be open. So Donovan Mitchell, 30.5 points. Dude's been a stud, but you go to defensive rankings, going like the bottom 15 of the league, he's only over this in 50% of games. So it's not like he's punishing these really bad defenses overall. The other thing I want to pull up is the pull-up defense, actually. If you go to defensive rank to pull-up, if I can actually find that. Right here, I found the top 5 defenses in pull-up situations, and there's some good teams, there's some bad teams in here. The Bulls, bad defensive team. The Wizards themselves, the Celtics, good at staying one-on-one. These top 5 defenses in pull-up situations, this is where Donovan Mitchell either struggles or there's a blowout because the team's bad and he doesn't have to go hero mode. So really loving the spot for Donovan Mitchell. Tough to fade a superstar, but 30.5 points. He can still go out there and score 30 and not get to this line. So liking this one for the second play. Jumping to play number 3, going to rock with Quinton Post to knock down at least 2 threes, minus 106 on FanDuel right now. Also, I think it's the same price on DraftKings. But obviously the hit rate doesn't look great here, but he should be seeing a lot of time on the court today. He actually sees expected minutes as 22 to 32. I just looked on RotoWire. They're expecting 25 minutes, and they're going to be without Draymond Green. They're going to be without Al Horford, and we might get Trace Jackson-Davis in there. He hasn't been playing much time anyway. But Quinton Post, I think, is in a pretty good matchup here to score the basketball, and he's one of the very few 7-footers that only shoot threes. Not only, but a lot of the times he's shooting threes. More than 50% of his shots come from the three-point line. Actually, like 60% of his shots are coming from the three-point line. And that's going to bode well going up against Rudy Gobert. He's going to have to take him out of the paint. Rudy Gobert probably, maybe he gets switched on. Maybe he gets a smaller guy put on him. Their catch and shoot has been pretty good defensively. Their spot up has been pretty good defensively. Not a lot of centers are going over the three-point line, but not a lot of centers are very, specialized from the three-point line. Exactly. I'm actually looking at all these guys. A lot of these guys are big bodies, can bang down low and maybe, stand out and knock down a 3. Saw Klingan knock down 2 here. Couple guys have gone out there and knocked down some shots, but Quinton Post, a guy that lives on the three-point line, if he's going to be not matched up with Rudy Gobert, that's going to be a good thing. Take Rudy Gobert out of the paint. He's going to be, a little reluctant is the word I'm looking for. A little reluctant to stay, on that perimeter. So Quinton Post might get some easy looks. And while I could talk about, if I think he's going to pull Rudy Gobert outside the paint, if I think Rudy Gobert is going to be slow to adjust and rotate, I could talk about that all day. But in the reality, it's going to be Quinton Post just getting time on the court. 20-plus minutes. He's over this in 8 of 10 games, and that's, you just go to all his games, actually, including last year. Well, it doesn't want to load last year's stats. Internet, not very good. But 8 of 10 games this year in 20-plus minutes. He's over this in 8 of 10 games. If you think he's going to play 32 minutes, 20 to 30 minutes, he's over this in 7 to 9 games. So he's getting the shots up when he gets the time on the court. I think this is a good spot, even though the numbers don't say it, don't really, back that up. I can also look at these, who are the guys that are specializing in three-pointers. I would want to look at Towns. Looks like he shot, again, not loading the stats here, but I would be able to see knock down 1. Other guys that's sitting on the three-point line, not many of these guys. I like to see that Jokic was able to get 3 threes if kind of just playing lazy against this guy. Rudy Gobert, not a guy that's going to hang on the perimeter for fun. He'll definitely want to stay down low, gobble up some rebounds and things like that. So if Quinton Post can take advantage of that, knock down some threes, shoot some threes, that's all we're really asking for. He's a very good three-point shooter. You can see the percentage here, 5 of 7, 4 of 6, 2 of 2, 2 of 7. In the games he's not going over 1 of 5 and 1 of 6. So he's even putting them up. If he's going to shoot 20% from 3, we might be in trouble. But this guy's a really good three-point shooter, and I think we only need like 4 threes here to have a chance at this thing. 4, 5, 6 threes would be great. That's the read right there, and I think he can knock down at least 2 of them in that much time in the court. So liking Quinton Post against the Rudy Gobert and the Minnesota Timberwolves for play number 3. So as you can see, internet very, very spotty. This is usually where I would show the recap of today's video picks, but I totally forgot to do the recap of the last video I did's picks, and we didn't do very well, so I don't want to brush over that. That being said, I think we still had some pretty good reads. Tyler Hero had a lot of shots in that game, 20 points going into the fourth quarter. He ends up shooting like 0 of 6 from 3 in the fourth quarter and does not get there. I thought we were going to be cruising this win, but ends up not coming through. Again, 20 points in the first 3 quarters. I just needed 3 points in the third quarter. Didn't get there. This is very similar to the last time we went to Tyler Hero. We went to the same exact line, 22.5 points. Or no, we went to PRA or something, and he had 20 points in the first half and then literally had 1 PRA in the second half. Tyler Hero, needs to be investigated. And then Mitchell Robinson, 3.5 points. He ends with 2. Shot 2 of 8 from the free throw line. So that's neither here nor there. This guy sucks at I think he's literally shooting 15% from the free throw line this entire year. Crazy, crazy stuff. But we lose 2 units there. I don't even know if it's going to update for the entire year. I think I put this in a while ago, so it might update for the entire year. Yeah, still up 10.07 units on the year. And then for the video picks today, we talked about Kobe White to score some points on the over. We talked about Donovan Mitchell not having to do as much today against the Wizards, who are pretty good at one-on-one defense anyway. Hopefully other guys can get involved. Donovan Mitchell can score against this team. He can even score 30, just doesn't need 31 because we're taking the under 30.5. And then we just talked about Quinton Post, whose name doesn't go with how he plays basketball. It doesn't work in the post very often. He's on the three-point line very often, and very specialized guy going up against Gobert. Going to have to drag him outside the paint, and Gobert might not want to do that. So Quinton Post hopefully going to get some threes up. That's all we can ask for. Just needs to knock him down. He's pretty good at that. So that will do it for this video. It's going to be a little bit different for the next few days. Again, I am on vacation, obviously, and I'm going to be doing my best to get the video picks out for you guys. I'm still doing stuff in the Discord if you want access to all my plays. Down in the link in the description down below, giving everyone 50% off. And I'm going to hopefully be able to upload this video because, again, internet very, very spotty down here where I'm at. But hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, like it, comment something down below, subscribe if you're new. Oh, I'm supposed to do a giveaway. I'm going to postpone that till the next video, or maybe even at the end of this vacation, I'll just do like a massive giveaway for free months of the Discord. So that will be in any commenter. So for each video, I'll do a free month of Discord. So last video I put out, someone's getting a free month of Discord, someone that commented and liked the video. That's going to be the same for this video. I'll announce it either tomorrow for both the days, or I'll just announce like all the videos I do throughout this, vacation time. And when I come back to the States, I'll do like 7 giveaways for free months or whatever it is. But again, if you want to like and comment, you'll be entered into that giveaway for today's video. And don't worry, I'll definitely do that. I won't forget. It's just the internet is so bad that I want to be able to upload this when I have a little bit of internet, and I don't want to waste the time of actually going in, remembering who commented and all those things. I'll probably do it at the end of vacation, to be totally honest, but I will give it out. Don't worry about that. But that'll do it for me. Thank you guys for watching. Bear with me with the different quality audios and things like that. I think this is actually sounding pretty good with the microphone holding it to my mouth. Let me know about that. But yeah, I'm chilling here. Again, I'm not going to do as much work as I typically do, but do want to get these videos out for you guys so you can actually get some plays up. So we've got some more games today. That's what we're rocking with, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching. Peace out.